See if he kicks it away from Cordero Patterson. This goes away in the end zone. He's bringing it out 8 yards deep. Patterson tries to put a move on and gets knocked down at the 10-yard line. Adam Hayward with a special teams play for the Redskins. Mike Pereira, let's go back to the play with Robert Griffin and the call. Sliding player, not necessarily sliding quarterback.
Yeah, let's remember here now, any runner is protected. If he slides feet first, he gets the protection from being hit late or in the head or neck area. And that's the key, head or neck area. Is he? When you see the hit here, looks to me like it goes over the top. I don't like the call. I don't think there was the type of contact there that merits a foul.
Well, we would agree. It looked like he never hit him. Hand off Jerick McKinnon up across the 15-yard line. Maybe that's one of those things where the official, as you said, watching live action versus a replay, they would see it was close, but there was no contact with Harrison. And Mike Zimmer still is giving it to Gene Steratore, as are the fans here.
Yeah, we get the benefit of the slow motion frame by frame replay, and to us it didn't look like it. I didn't think it was on the field. It ended up being a huge call.
Second down, McKinnon, who carried the load on the ground on the last drive, in which the Vikings produced a touchdown. It'll bring up third down. Yeah, that's one of those where Mike Zimmer might get a note the following week from the league saying, yeah, you were right, but that doesn't help him right now.
Never does. Doesn't even make you feel better, actually.
Mike Zimmer, who spent 3 years with Jay Gruden in Cincinnati, he coached the defense. Jay Gruden coached the offense. They were in the building a lot. In fact, he said, I hate going against my friend because somebody is going to be disappointed at the end of the day. And Jay Gruden said, we were competitive as coaches in practice. We'd go after each other.
It's a great storyline for this game. We haven't talked much about it, but that relationship is unique.
Matt Asiata on third and short. The Redskin defense stuffs him to where they spot this.
Originally looked like he was going to fall forward, but see where this spot comes down.
It's like a measurement.
Our yellow line, the ball looks like it's on it, but of course that's superimposed. That hit right there looks like he's on that hit right there. Looks like he's going to fall forward, but it'll be tough. I think it's all. I've always thought it's tough for a ref to come in and spot those balls. It's almost a guessing game.
That's how much. Talking about 4 chain links, if that. So a big stop from the Redskin defense.
You got to punt it here. It's far too. You're in your negative territory. There's no question. Mike Zimmer has to punt this ball away, even though it is an inch.
Jeff Locke, who has been busy. And Roberts, who had the big kickoff return of 45 yards, back on the punt return. With the wind to his back, it's kind of an end-over-end short kick. Fair catch called for all the way up around the 48-yard line of Washington, where the Redskin offense takes over and Washington has regained the lead.
Miller invented light beer, the original 96-calorie Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to advertising about great taste, which led to farmers letting fresh hops cascade through their fingers, which led to brewmasters admiring their craft, which led to hand models reaching for a cold one, which led to slow-motion pours of golden goodness, which led to super slow-motion pours with subliminal messages added in for good measure. Miller Lite. We invented light beer and subliminal advertising. You're welcome.
It's the $6.99 Pick Your Pairs deal at Pizza Hut. Pick 2 medium pizzas and a total of 4 toppings for $6.99 each. Want 2 toppings on one and 2 on the other? 3 in 1? Get it however you want and on your favorite crusts. Pan thin and crispy or hand tossed. Just $6.99 a pizza. Pizza Hut.
What you got? What you got? I got Kevin Durant. That's KD, all right? Shall we? Let's do this.
Who do the experts at Colgate choose for their employees' dental insurance?
Peppermint.
Where can the innovators at Chevrolet get discounts on their car insurance?
Nice ride.
And how do those at Crayola, who brighten our lives, insure their employees' lives?
They choose MetLife.
Get your insurance where over 40 million employees get theirs. Take the first step at youtube.com/MetLife.
Mike Zimmer, first-year head coach who still calls the defensive signals, one of only 3 current head coaches in the league that call the defense. Mike Pettine in Cleveland, Rex Ryan with the Jets, the others. Of course, 9. The offensive signals, as Jay Gruden does for this Redskin team. Robert Griffin at first down has time. Backpedals and throws on target, who slips and tackles Niles Paul. Going out of bounds with a Washington first down. And Robert Griffin III today running the ball as well as throwing it. On the ground, Alfred Morris with 67 yards on the 14-yard touchdown run. And DeSean Jackson, the touchdown catch moments ago. After a gain of 14 from the 37 of Minnesota.
Hey, Oscar! Hey, 52A! Ready!
Morris down to about the 31 and shoved back. Let's check in for a game break. We'll get to that game break in a moment. Let's check the flag here.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
On backup lineman Corey Wooten. All right, now let's check in with Kurt Menefee. Kurt?
Yeah, you saw the play. Here's the story. Chris Polk, 8-yard touchdown run for the Eagles. That was a 4-play, 70-yard drive. All runs by Philadelphia. They're up by 10 to start the fourth quarter in Houston. Chris and Rondé.
Thanks, Kurt. At a twist of fate on the day, Robert Griffin returns for the Redskins. Nick Foles is injured for the Eagles in the NFC East. And Tony Romo does not start, injured for the Cowboys in that division. As Alfred Morris runs down inside the 18-yard line of the Vikings. Now, Jake Gruden said that Morris was a guy who missed some plays early, missed some holes through the course of the season.
Watch big number 71 right here. Pulling all the way from a tackle all the way to the other side of the field and spring that run there for Alfred Morris. You don't see many tackles pull. You got a guy that big, that athletic. Trent Williams is probably one of the better ones at left tackle in the NFL.
And Morris today behind that has not missed many opportunities, averaging almost 5.5 yards a carry. Roy Halou Jr. in on 2nd and 2. Pass is high for Halou. It'll be third down. New this season, stream live local Sunday afternoon games right on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. Robert Griffin has been mobile, running 4 times. Maybe the most impressive was the slide in which he got a late hit that gave the Vikings, the Redskins a first down, a call on the Vikings. Now he's got a 3rd and 2.
Redskins like to get the ball out here. It's number 86 when he's lined up away from trips.
And straight ahead, Halou, who fights hard to get down to the 15 and should be good enough. And it is for a Redskin first down. 3.5 minutes just about here in the third quarter. Silas Redd, the rookie running back who sits 3rd behind Morris and Halou Jr., inactive for this game. DeSean Jackson goes to the bottom of your screen. And a touchdown catch last drive for Washington. Robert Griffin keeps, waits for a block, goes down to the 5.5-yard line.
That was the first time today that we've actually seen Robert get up the field running the football. And that was a designed, you got a puller out in front of him. Nice designed play here. And obviously this is what he did during his fabulous rookie season.
Go right to the line after a gain of 9. Alfred Morris knocked down right away. Anthony Barr, best tackler on the team, showed you that.
Anthony Barr, haven't called his name a bunch. But look where he was lined up at the end of the line of scrimmage and absolutely olayed the tight end that was trying to block him.
Olayed?
Olayed.
All right, it's another third down. They need 3. Morris stays in. Pressure coming on Griffin. He has to get rid of it. And threw it into the stands. Some fan making a nice catch. It'll be 4th down. Everson Griffin, he talked about his game built on speed.
See him right there on Trent Williams. Look how fast he gets to the quarterback there. And we know how we were just talking about how good an athlete Trent was. And Everson Griffin looks like, I mean, that film looked like it was in fast motion, like they were fast forwarding it on that play.
Big stop by the Viking defense forces a field goal try of 26 yards. Ty Forbath hit one earlier in the game from 36. He's made 10 in a row. He'll make it 11. And the Redskins open up a 6-point lead. Saturday, the UFC returns to Fox Sports 1, an epic night of fights from Brazil. UFC Fight Night, Saturday, 10:30 Eastern on Fox Sports 1. Also streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Redskins scored first in this game, built a 10-0 lead right before the half after a Robert Griffin interception, a touchdown pass. Teddy Bridgewater to Chase Ford. And then Matt Asiata scoring in the third quarter. Washington getting a touchdown, DeSean Jackson, and some field goals, and that's been the story in this game, the return of Robert Griffin III.
It's a good look right there.
Halloween continues.
Like that look. It's almost like he's a Viking.
It'll keep your head warm. It's actually not, it was cooler yesterday here.
Oh, it's a beautiful day today.
Nice fall day. I saw you back down on the field, wishing you were in a uniform, returning to your roots. Maybe not that, a little exaggerated. Okay. But the shadows there make it a little bit cooler when that breeze kicks in.
You know what, this is interesting. I asked them this last time we had a game here, why they chose that side, because usually they're on the same side we're on in the booth, but as it gets later in the year, obviously, that sun is going to be keeping them warm while it's cold over here in the shadow of the stadium on this side.
Cordero Patterson on a bounce. Goes down at the 24-yard line. And the Viking offense will take over. Let's head down to the field and Jennifer Hale.
Well, Coach, Jay Gruden told me at halftime he's been very pleased with Robert Griffin's composure and what he's been able to do in this game. Right now, Griffin huddled up underneath a blanket on that cold Redskins sideline. Gruden has checked on him several times throughout this game, and his message has been consistent to urge Robert Griffin to stay composed and to stay confident in what he's doing. He says as long as Griffin doesn't give this one away, he'll be just fine. Chris?
They're neighbors, actually. They have houses right across from each other. Jay Gruden and Robert Griffin. As Bridgewater sets up to throw. And off the hands of Greg Jennings. In fact, Jay Gruden said he came home and one of his sons who plays football was injured. He saw a guy bringing ice to the house. It was Robert Griffin coming over from next door, helping out with a bag of ice. It's a good working relationship.
A neighborly thing to do. Robert there sitting with off-the coordinator Sean McVay. And yeah, they, there's not that, where their facility is, we all know. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere, so.
Well, and Robert Griffin said, hey, Jay Gruden thinks, he's hard on us because he was a quarterback in his day at Louisville and, of course, in the Arena League. Thinks he could make all the throws. Bridgewater to throw. And caught by Charles Johnson, a fingertip grab for a Viking first down.
That was a decisive throw right there. I like that coming out of his hands. Teddy has to make these type of decisions, quick decisions, especially on these short underneath throws. And that's what you're looking for. If you're Scott Turner, who we mentioned earlier in the game, that's what he's looking for out of Teddy. Decisive. Don't second guess yourself. Usually your first read is the right read. Just let it rip, and he did right there.
He's attempted 32 passes already in this game, completing 19. He's going to take off and run. He's got room. Teddy Bridgewater, first down in Redskin territory.
He usually likes to use his legs to create some room in the passing game, but right there, he did a good job, I thought, Chris, stepping up into the pocket. And when he didn't have anybody in front of him, just take off and go. Get that positive yardage. Nice play.
His first run of the game, and he picks up 16 yards from the 47 of Washington. Matt Asiata the back. Bridgewater's throw to an open receiver, Jennings, who is going to be brought down inside the 34 of Washington. And earlier in the game, Bridgewater, they've been working on the deep throws. They say that he's not as sharp in that area. He knows Jennings, who had a step.
He's really not. You know, he missed the wide open Patterson here. Jennings, some of these balls down the field, been floating on him, allowing defenders to make some plays. And right before half, he finally found a big play to his tight end, Chase Ford. And since then, he's been much more efficient with the ball, delivering it down the field, making some good decisions, and moving this Vikings offense much better than he was earlier in the game.
On first down, Matt Asiata gets down to the 29. One catch in the game for Cordero Patterson as the third quarter comes to a close. The Vikings are on the move, but trailing Washington here, 20-14. You're watching the NFL on Fox.
Ovin's St. Preux is a destroyer, and I never want to miss a Shogun fight.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox Sports 1.
I can stop whenever I want. The season has begun. Get off me, Richard.
Dave, your house is on fire.
NFL 15, rated E for everyone. EA Sports is in the game.
Xbox One, now starting at $3.99.
Thursday Night Football now lives on NFL Network. It's a key clash in the AFC North.
They gotta come through us.
Andy Dalton and A.J. Green lead the Bengals into a showdown with the surprising Browns. Football starts on NFL Network.
That is what we do. Running and breaking free.
Browns.
To the end zone.
Bengals.
Dalton's got a man wide open.
Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network.
Great rates for great rides. Geico Motorcycle. See how much you could save.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
We are Fox Sports. With Rondé Barber, Chris Myers here in the fourth quarter. Washington with the lead. Vikings have a 2nd and 5 at the 29 of the Redskins. Matt Asiata on the back. He gets the carry, tries to power it out of the 25. Through 3 quarters, checking the numbers. The rush yards down for both teams.
Pretty balanced there in terms of the numbers there, but the most important one, and we talked about it earlier, is that number right there, 0 turnovers for Minnesota. Obviously, the interception led to points for Minnesota at the end of the half.
Are you surprised the Redskins haven't blitzed more?
I really am. You know, with a young quarterback and with the success that they had last week against Dallas, I really am.
On 3rd down and 1, Bridgewater has room to run for the first down, and he slides inside the 22.
You almost feel like, though, Jim Haslett, I mean, he said it was over the top in some of the conferences this week. Now, they had a specific game plan for Dallas, and it obviously doesn't translate to the next week. You change things up, and they've decided not to do it so far today. But you got to imagine, you said it, he has 20-something blitzes up. We're going to see it at some point in this game, probably when it comes to crunch time.
Bridgewater floating one in the area of his tight end Chase Ford, who had the touchdown catch, and that didn't have a chance. It'll be second down. You're already in field goal range, but remember, this is the side of the end zone. You've talked about the breeze affecting a kick. Spotted at the 22, so it'll be second down 2, and right now looking at about a 40-yard field goal based on what they do over the next couple of downs. Pass is caught. That's Rhett Ellison with a first down inside the 10. Vikings with a first and goal.
You want to talk about the maturity of a quarterback. Watch Teddy right here as he drops back. He starts right, comes back left, knowing that his outlet tight end Rhett Ellison is over here. But you know, the subtle things that good quarterbacks do. You move the defense, and he moved Perry Riley there by looking to the right and had a wide open Rhett Ellison on the other side.
Matt Asiata, and yeah, he's got another Viking touchdown.
Really impressive drive there by Minnesota. Good balance all the way through. Teddy Bridgewater with some crucial runs on that drive, and Matt Asiata finishing off yet another touchdown drive for Minnesota.
A frustrated Jim Haslett. With the extra point, the Vikings will have the lead. 9 career touchdowns for Matt Asiata, and they've all come at home. And this one gives the Vikings a fourth quarter lead.
So what is that?
It's my Surface Pro 3. It's a tablet and a laptop.
But it couldn't have the power of my Mac. This has an Intel Core i5.
This does too. It runs Office, full Adobe Photoshop, and it's got a touchscreen.
Well, I have a touchscreen too.
Well, this is my favorite thing. I can write with a pen.
Well, so can I. Wow. I've got a lot of stuff to carry.
You are more powerful than you think.
Hey, look, it's the State Farm guy.
Hans and Franz?
You pumped up our wallets with the discount double checking, so we want to pump you out.
Sorry, what?
Pull us, you flabby loser!
You'll thank us later.
Roll your boat! Gently down the loser stream.
Doesn't this hurt?
Not with those puny arms.
It's a start.
Yeah, not bad.
Really?
Pump up your savings with a discount double check. State Farm.
The Simpsons.
Woo!
All new tonight, only on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. By Canon. And by State Farm. Pump up your savings with a discount double check today.
Back in Minnesota, Matt Asiata's story. Undrafted free agent signed by the Vikings, then cut. He had to work at a warehouse. 2012, played all 16 games on special teams. And then last year had 44 carries. This year, without Adrian Peterson, McKinnon and Asiata have emerged.
How about that note there at the bottom? All 9 of his touchdowns have been at home. That's spooky, yeah.
This Viking team lost its starting quarterback, starting running back, and starting tight end. And they're battling for their 4th win of this season. Just past the halfway point. Kick sails through. Redskins will take over at the 20-yard line.
Back to this touchdown. You know, you see defenders or offensive linemen pushing the sled. Well, watch what he does right here to Stephen Bowen. Bowen just pushes him, washes him down 3 gaps. And actually, Ryan Clark was coming over to make that tackle. And because he got pushed so far down inside, he tripped over him and gave a nice clear lane for Matt Asiata in that touchdown.
13 minutes of the fourth quarter remain. The Redskins have led most of the day, trailed by 1. Here comes a flag.
False start. Offense number 82. 5-yard penalty. First down.
I think the wind blew him out of his stance there.
I think the crowd may have had something to do with it. Logan Paulson, the call.
That was the slowest false start I think I've ever seen in my life.
Jordan Reed has not been as much a factor in the game today. It was just 1 catch from that tight end position.
Easy. Kick.
54. Oh, shit.
First and 15, Alfred Morris slips through and gets across the 22. Vikings digging in there for the football, but a healthy gain after that penalty.
Good adjustment there by Washington. That was going to be a stretch run to the right, and they saw that Minnesota had an overloaded side over there, and he checked, brought Niles Paul over and tossed it, and able to get some positive yardage out of that play, where it would have been dead otherwise.
Picked up 8. 87 yards rushing today for Alfred Morris.
Louis, 52.
DeSean Jackson got a step right on target. Jackson has it and brought down inside the 25 by Robert Blanton. A well-thrown ball right on cue from Robert Griffin to DeSean Jackson. 56 yards.
All year, we've had quarterbacks for Washington not be able to kick. Wow, what a route. Spinning out of there, and we've had quarterbacks all year not be able to keep up with DeSean Jackson's speed. And Robert Griffin, when he threw that, it looked like it may have been just a touch overthrown, but this guy can track anything.
And Griffin, I should say, told us yesterday, I'm the one quarterback, he didn't exactly word it that way, I can overthrow DeSean Jackson, I haven't practiced. He put that one right on the fingertips. Alfred Morris inside the Viking 20 and brought down. So some explosive plays from DeSean Jackson.
I mean, I almost don't. You look at Captain Munnerlyn there. I almost don't blame him. That you never see routes like that. That was about as unique a go ball as I've ever seen right there.
Yeah, 3 catches for Jackson, 114 yards, and he has the touchdown. And already in field goal range from the 19 of Minnesota. Passes out to Morris, gets past a tackle, and then slammed down by Everson Griffin. And a busy day for Alfred Morris. He's carried 18 times for 90 yards. He has a touchdown run. He's also caught a couple of passes.
He's been the force in this offense, and we knew that he would be more of a factor with Robert Griffin in the game. There was a lot of questions about his ability. Got some reps off in the Dallas game, but so far today, he's been really good.
Kalou Jr. in on 3rd and 5. Robert Griffin on the move. What a throw and what a catch. He waited for Roy Kalou Jr., who's got a first down inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal Redskins.
The escapability, this is what the other 2 quarterbacks on this roster can't do, but you got to give a lot of credit there to Roy Kalou, man. He did a lot of work to get open right there. He was covered early. His quarterback gave him some time to get open, and nice conversion for a first down.
Down to the 8-yard line after a gain of 8. When they needed the 3rd down play, they got it. Kalou stays in. Robert Griffin trying to put a move on. He's thrown down at the 12. He did not fool Everson Griffin.
Well, there's one guy on this defense who that's not going to work against, and that's Everson Griffin. Stayed home, basically just did his job. You see him up here at the top of the screen. Shuffle, shuffle, agility. No way for Robert Griffin to get outside of him. Nice play there.
After a loss of 3, 2nd and goal. Griffin's pass caught. DeSean Jackson spins out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and goal. And looks like there's a flag down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 98. Low to the quarterback head. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic. 1st down.
Linval Joseph the call. And inside the 3. 1st down for Washington.
Linval Joseph, you'll see him right here in the middle of your screen later in this play. He's shucking a block there. And it's hard to see on that picture. Let's try this picture. Oh, yeah. Come on. You can't do that. He's...
Oh, that's tough for a coach to watch, but the Redskins in great position. Alfred Morris, the back. He gets the carry and into the end zone. Touchdown Redskins for Alfred Morris. His 2nd of the day. Who would have thought this would turn into a scoring affair?
I didn't certainly.
Washington may go for 2 here with a 5-point lead.
I certainly didn't have 47 points on the board in the 4th quarter for either one of these, but just a little belly play here, just cutting it back, and good block there by Niles Paul, pushing down that side of the Vikings defense to give Alfred Morris room to shimmy in there for a touchdown.
His best rushing totals of this season, 92 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And now the Redskins, who have not tried a 2-point conversion this season, will try and make it a 7-point difference instead of just 5. Redskins for 2, and don't count it. Play is over. Anthony Barr, the hero of last week, got in there on Robert Griffin. Alfred Morris gives the Redskins a 5-point lead here in the 4th quarter.
You've reached the age where you learned a thing or two. This is the age of knowing what you're made of. So why let erectile dysfunction get in your way? Talk to your doctor about Viagra. 20 million men already have. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain. It may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing. This is the age of taking action. Viagra. Talk to your doctor. If your doctor decides Viagra is right for you, you can fill your prescription at your pharmacy or check out Viagra Home Delivery, a convenient place to fill your prescription online and have it shipped at no additional cost straight to your door. Viagra Home Delivery. Get started at Viagra.com.
This is the new iPhone 6. And this is the new iPhone 6 Plus. Have you seen some of the new stuff the camera can do?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Its slow-mo is slower than ever before. Its time-lapse can turn hours into seconds.
Into seconds.
Image stabilization helps keep everything smooth.
So smooth.
The camera on the new iPhones are better than ever.
Shapow!
What was that?
That's the sound the camera makes.
No, it's more like a...
Nope, I think it's shapow!
Will you keep me warm this winter? Will you keep my heart out of the cold? Wrap me in your arms when I shiver.
Warm up to winter with a white chocolate delight from McCafe.
Cordero Patterson as a receiver has not been much of a factor today for Minnesota. He has just one catch for 9 yards. Kai Forbath kicking off has played keep away, and Alfred Morris 19 carries, 92 yards, and the go-ahead touchdown at the moment despite the 2-point conversion failure. And the breeze kicking up. In fact, Mike Zimmer has done wind studies here, obviously playing, this is his home stadium for this season and next season. He'll be in this fourth quarter going into that direction, and we keep bringing it up, Rodney, in case there is a late field goal or a throw where the wind kicks up towards that open area.
I'm sure it will be a factor at some point. Kicking this way, the way Kai Forbath is now, definitely an advantage for the Redskins at the end of this football game.
7 yards deep. Here comes Patterson. His best return of the day, out to about the 28-yard line, where Teddy Bridgewater will try and respond to the rushing attack of Alfred Morris and Robert Griffin.
Get in this picture, y'all.
Too many people. Too bouncy. It's probably too far away. But with the Note 4, you can always get the shot.
Check it out.
8 times digital zoom catches every detail.
Whoa.
With optical image stabilization, you get it even in the bounciest castles.
Isn't that amazing?
And a front-facing camera so wide, you can selfie with, like, everyone.
Do you think you can send that to me?
You gotta give me your number, though.
Okay.
The new Samsung Galaxy Note 4 with the best camera we've ever put on a smartphone. The next big thing is here.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this one goes out to my friends Randy,
Tamara. Lydia.
Hollywood.
I haven't seen you guys in 6 years, so I propose that y'all come down here.
Play a little table tennis. Come on, guys, that's the herd call. Remember that?
It is sad how much I miss you people.
Really need one of your hugs.
Also bring your sister. I'm just kidding. That was just once.
We're already over here.
If you could grab a bud with any of your friends these holidays, who would it be?
We started out as a Vikings family until the kids went to school, made new friends, and got married. Now we're a Vikings, Bengals, Eagles, Steelers, Cowboys family. NFL Shop, jerseys, gear, and gifts for the whole entire family.
Get free shipping now.
Today's game is sponsored by the new Samsung Galaxy Note 4. The next big thing is here.
Here in the fourth quarter, under 9 minutes to go, and for the Redskins producing that 5-point lead. Of course, Robert Griffin's first game back since week 2. He has thrown for a touchdown. He's actually run the ball 6 times. DeSean Jackson with some big plays, including a touchdown catch at Alfred Morris, a couple of touchdowns. So now it's the Vikings offense on the spot. They drove 76 yards the last time they had the football for a touchdown, with Jerick McKinnon in the backfield.
Back 20! That's what hot!
From the 27-yard line, Bridgewater flips it and somehow got rid of it to McKinnon to prevent a sack. Jarvis Jenkins was all over him.
Again, Teddy showing that he has some creativity. Yeah, Brett Favre played here at the end of his career. We used to see him do that all the time.
152! Come on, Chuck. All right, set. Back 20! Back 20 hot!
Bridgewater fakes to McKinnon, wide open, and he got him the football is Red Ellison. You could see it developing. It's just that Bridgewater had to turn and make the throw.
We see this play all the time. You'll see Red Ellison here inside at this tight end, and people just lose him. They just forget that he's over there. He looks like he's down blocking, but he sneaks out the backside and play action the other way, gets all Redskin defenders going there, and he's over there all by himself.
He and Chase Ford have combined for 8 catches from the tight end position. 8 different receivers have caught a pass from Bridgewater today. After a gain of 13, Bridgewater is on the run. Has to get rid of it. And incomplete for Jennings. Keenan Robinson put some pressure on and is helping him up. They want a flag on a late hit, but it's not happening. Not yet.
Hey, just a rush there. Murph, I mean, there's no penalty here. I mean, clean hit as he was delivering. I mean, that's where you're supposed to hit him. They coach it up. You know, the study film. That's it.
Ryan Clark, Trenton Robinson in as defensive back. McKinnon is the running back. Pass is incomplete for Jennings. Zimmer thought there might have been a hold over there.
I think they thought he interfered with Greg Jennings making this catch, but really they just fell over each other. At the end of this play, you'll see it here. Brashad actually makes a nice break on this.
Well, he reached out beyond 5 yards.
And it would have been a touchy foul.
We've seen a few of those called today by Gene Steratore and this crew. Ryan Clark has come back out at the safety spot, bothered by a shoulder, bicep, and ankle problem all season long. Now 3rd down and 10. Open in between and caught at the 36 is Jarius Wright. It's only his second catch of the game.
Again, Washington runs some unconventional stuff. You see Brashad here. He's playing a trap corner. And he's got help over the top there with Brandon Merriweather, but there's a big void in that zone. There's no disruption of the receiver outside. Most quarterbacks aren't able to find that zone, but Teddy stood in there and made a great delivery for a big gain.
Gain of 21 down to the 36 of Washington. Bridgewater again. To the tight end. Did he stay in bounds? The official says yes. Chase Ford with a spectacular grab. Teddy says, let's go quickly before they can review her challenge. And they go without a huddle to the line. After a gain of 21, McKinnon the carry down to the 15-yard line. Chase Ford with his 5th catch of the game.
Nice back shoulder throw there to Chase Ford too. It was obviously it looked close on the sideline to everybody on the Redskins sideline, but it was not. He was not out of bounds. A good throw and catch actually.
Bridgewater is 25 out of 41. Let's take another look at that play.
4 down. Nice 56.
Yeah, he's got his heels in. Yeah, that's a catch.
He knew where his feet were. From the 15, straight ahead McKinnon. It'll bring up 3rd down. Under 6 minutes to play. The Cowboys are losing. Arizona with a 28-10 4th quarter lead, 2 minutes remain. The Eagles are winning. 3.5 minutes in Houston, and they're up 31-21 over the Texans. And the Redskins lead here by 5 for the moment. 3rd down from the 10.
Hey, Lee, 0-0, Lee.
Like 20. That's what he hit.
Bridgewater open. Catch made. Greg Jennings should have a 1st down inside the 5. He came all the way across the field to get open.
Now the Vikings reduced this formation down. These 2 receivers at the top, then add a 3rd guy in there, and the Redskins just playing man-to-man. Breeland's playing off coverage because of that stack formation, and Greg Jennings just runs away from him for that 1st down.
Jennings came in as the leading receiver. Matt Asiata, who already has 2 touchdowns, is stalled inside the 5. Jennings, the leading receiver in this game in terms of number of catches. He has 6 for 76 yards. And on 2nd and goal, we'll see what Jim Haslett dials up for the Redskin defense and how Norv Turner calls the plays for Bridgewater. 2 receivers, top of your screen. That's Patterson and Jennings. Matt Asiata's the back. Matt Asiata plowing forward inside the 1. It'll be 3rd and goal, and We've hit the 4-minute mark.
It's been a nice, impressive drive here by Minnesota. Very patient, obviously using the clock to their advantage on this entire trek down the field here.
Vikings bring in an extra lineman on 3rd and goal from the 1.
They've been playing with 2 tight ends almost exclusively this entire game, and it partly to limit some of the pressured looks from Washington.
Bridgewater has run twice this game. Matt Asiata the carry, and touchdown. A delayed call, but touchdown Matt Asiata, his 3rd of the game. What a second half.
Just big on big here on this touchdown, and you'll see Will Compton actually hits him before the touchdown and just falls through there. That Asiata has been unstoppable today. In the red zone, you need a score, get a ball to 44.
6 feet, 235 pounds, and we told you his story, a workmanlike player. This team has actually run the ball, similar numbers to when they had Adrian Peterson last year. But now they're going for 2 to take a 1-point lead and make it 3. They are 1 for 1 on 2-point conversions this year. The Redskins failed on their 2-point attempt.
Hey, Kansas!
Matt Asiata, count 2 more.
Got the look that he wanted. That looked to be a pass play, checked it to the run. 2-point conversion, it gives them a 3-point lead.
Matt Asiata and the Vikings answering the Redskins here in the 4th quarter.
No one ever claims to be ordinary. Everyone wants to be the best. But what does that really mean? To us, it means giving you a wide selection of products, both online and in-store. Expert advice. Our Geek Squad agents to get you up and running. And thanks to our price match guarantee, you'll always get an unbeatable price. Because best isn't just in a name. It's everything we stand for.
Right now at Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. No, wait, is that really right?
Yep, it says it right there. $1.49, 10 nuggets, limited time only.
All right. They're crispy and golden on the outside, made with premium white meat on the inside. Get more your way, only at Burger King.
There are more reasons than ever why now is the best time to be on Verizon. 1. Verizon's the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in the country. That's right, America, with XLTE in over 400 markets. 2. And here's something for families to get excited about. Our best pricing ever. Get 2 lines with an incredible 10 gigabytes of data to share for the low price of $110, or just $140 for a family of 4. And 3. Get a $150 credit for every line you switch. The more you switch, the more you get. Verizon.
Fox Tuesday, New Girl is back with all new episodes, no lie.
I can't lie. It's why I don't play poker or talk to pregnant ladies.
New Girl, all new Tuesday on Fox.
Get your action and thrills on Fox Monday. First, it's a day of reckoning as war breaks out on a new Gotham. Then it's a new Sleepy Hollow with television's favorite duo. You can catch both tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox. Under 3.5 to play here in the 4th quarter. 5 lead changes. Washington had the early advantage, 10-0, but Matt Asiata, not only the 2-point conversion, but on the ground, 3 touchdown runs. That's the way the scoring has gone in what was kind of a sluggish first half, but it's taken off.
It really has. It's setting up for a good finish too, Chris. Can't wait for these next 3.5 minutes of this football game.
Touchback. Washington will come out to the 20-yard line. Alfred Morris with 2 touchdown runs. Robert Griffin over 235 yards passing, and you see the numbers on his career game-winning drives. Remember, his first game back since week 2 with a dislocated ankle. He has not looked rusty. In fact, has looked rather sharp in your eyes.
I agree with a lot of people that say that he could have played last week. He doesn't look any worse with that ankle, coming off that ankle injury. 7 weeks is a long time, but I think they did the right thing, and he's playing well.
Roy Halou Jr. is the running back. And Robert Griffin goes down. There's a flag in the secondary. Sharif Floyd and Everson Griffin in on Robert Griffin. Check the flag up at the 30.
Prior to illegal contact, defense, number 24, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Captain Munlin right here in the slot and just holding on to that receiver, Pierre Garçon, there past that 5-yard mark, and it's going to be a penalty. He had the contact before 5, just got to let him go.
Kai Forbath, who has a string of made field goals, 11 consecutive. Fresh set of downs from the 25 after the penalty. Andre Roberts just a little short of the first down up near the 34-yard line. And that's the 5th first down by penalty that Washington has had in this game. And Jay Gruden's team has taken advantage of those opportunities.
Hey, 55.
Roy Halou Jr. with a first down just short of the Washington 40.
An opportunity now for this Vikings defense, Chris, to really keep the ball in front of them here. Don't want to give up any explosive plays. We know what DeSean Jackson is to this offense. You'll probably see him singled up on one side of the field, but would not be surprised if you get a safety covering him over top the rest of this game.
DeSean Jackson. We welcome those of you that watched the Cardinals beat the Cowboys 28-17 with Rondé Barber, Chris Myers, and a flag here.
Pass interference, offense, number 11, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
The call on DeSean Jackson.
He's over here all by himself on Josh Robinson. Just pay attention when he gets to the top of the route, looking to create some separation. He extended and threw him off, and that flag came in right away. I think they knew exactly that was the call.
Quick recap nearing the 2-minute warning here. Washington with 3 timeouts. We've had 5 lead changes in the game. Matt Asiata has 3 touchdowns rushing. Bridgewater a touchdown pass. Griffin a touchdown pass. Alfred Morris has 2 scores for Washington on 1st and 20. Pass unloaded to Roy Halou Jr. Brought down across the 33-yard line. Anthony Barr, rookie sensation for the Vikings, making the stop. 2 minutes remain here in the 4th quarter. It's been back and forth. The Redskins trail, but they have the football.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Yes, we have the new iPhone. Because everyone's coming in for the new iPhone.
What
kind of service plan can you get? Well, right now, if you select the 15 gig plan, we'll double your data and make it 30 gigs for the same price.
Well, that sounds...
Oh, great, you'll take it.
Are you inside my mind right now?
Nope.
Where was I?
Albuquerque.
Who is the...
Porcupine.
What is my favorite?
Hollandaise sauce.
No way.
The new iPhone is here, and now you get 30 gigs of data to share starting at $160 a month.
It's lunch, it's dinner, it's big, hot pastrami.
Boom! Pow! I love the sound of that.
Nothing tackles a mighty appetite like the Subway Big Hot Pastrami Melt.
I'm all over it. Oh, yeah.
This monument of flavor is loaded with dry rubbed, pepper-crusted beef, melty cheese, mustard, and pickles on freshly baked bread.
Need I say more?
The Subway Big Hot Pastrami Melt. Subway, eat fresh.
Okay, Google. How high do hot air balloons go?
Flights in hot air balloons have been recorded at over 50,000 feet.
I think this is good.
Miller invented light beer, and that changed everything. Great taste deserved great packaging, which led to new packaging, improved packaging, and ultimately, too many improvements, which led us back to our original look. Miller Lite. We invented light beer. You're welcome.
Week 9 continues later today over on CBS. For some of you on Fox. And then tonight, Sunday Night Football on NBC. And tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN. 2nd and 16. All 3 timeouts for the Redskins. They trail by 3. Robert Griffin goes down. Sharif Floyd with the sack. The 5th of this game. They have put the heat on Robert Griffin all afternoon.
And at the end of this game, this pocket just continues to collapse on Robert Griffin, but they've been after him all day long. Everson Griffin, linebackers blitzing. Brian Robinson chases him down here. And on this 2 moments ago, this 2-minute drive, this pocket has been closing on him again and again. And this front 4 of the Vikings are playing really good right now.
On 3rd and 20. Griffin trying to make something happen. He's going to run. Sliding at the 43. It'll bring up 4th down. They need to get to the 49 for a first down, and the Redskins will use their first timeout.
A 30-second timeout.
Washington will have 2 remaining. You saw Matt Asiata, for those of you that tuned in a little bit late over on the Vikings sideline. His 3 touchdowns and 2-point conversion. Matt Asiata, those are the most points for any player in the league this year. That includes kickers. The free agent running back who with rookie McKinnon have brought the Vikings back here in the second half.
Teddy Bridgewater and Jerick McKinnon have been doing the majority of the work. But North Turner has called an excellent football game today. Matt Asiata capitalizing on all the work his teammates have done and scored 3 times, and then getting this crucial 2-point conversion after their last touchdown.
So now it's 4th down at 6. Robert Griffin has run in this situation in this game.
Again, Jordan Reed, bottom of your screen, soloed up. He's been the go-to guy in this situation.
Blitz coming. Ball is thrown. Here comes a flag on Jordan Reed. He was trying to get downfield.
So they, like me, have watched that play run by Washington over and over again. And it's been a hitch almost every single time. So you get in a crucial situation. A big call by Jay Gruden. He called a and go, and he got a holding penalty on the outside there.
We have 2 flags. One where the quarterback.
Fouls by both teams on the play. Holding. Offense number 77. Also prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 22. Those penalties offset. Replay 4th down.
So a foreshadowing, the Viking defense that can now go to school on the play you called with Rondé Barber, Chris Myers, our crew welcoming those who saw the Eagles defeat Houston 31-21. Arizona beat Dallas earlier in the NFC East. Redskins trail by 3, just over a minute to go. It's 4th and 6.
Same formation, Chris. 3 receivers up to the top. Your tight end, Jordan Reed, at the bottom. Looks like the exact same defense, too.
Pressure coming in on Griffin. The throw is low and incomplete. Pierre Garçon was the target. We welcome those of you that watched Tampa Bay and the Browns on a 4th and 6, trailing by 3. Robert Griffin had to flush out of the pocket and misfired to Pierre Garçon.
This is just a bad throw. He created some room to throw this, and man, wide open Pierre Garçon. He just short-armed it. He's trying to be perfect there, and it came out wobbly and low, and on 4th down, huge play. Turnover on downs there for Washington.
The rookie Teddy Bridgewater, who's had to put the ball up 42 times today. Robert Griffin on his return, 18 of 27. Redskins with 2 timeouts. McKinnon the carry, working his way down inside the 40 at a timeout. Washington, they'll have 1 remaining right at the 1:01 mark.
2 crucial plays there. The holding by Washington would have given them a first down because they had holding on the Vikings defense, and then just a missed opportunity there for Robert Griffin III.
Jay Gruden, of course, Mike Zimmer, they were on the same staff in Cincinnati, and so that's what it came down to on the 4th and 6. The offensive play calling of Gruden and Mike Zimmer winning out with the defensive call on the Vikings, and Robert Griffin, who for the most part did not look rusty today, was off on his most crucial throw. Coming up, it's the State Farm postgame show after this game is over.
He had the interception at the half, and then when it came down to crunch time, he couldn't deliver on an easy pass to Pierre Garçon, and won't call it yet, but it looks like the Vikings are going to get away with the win here.
Well, it's important as McKinnon carries, and Washington will probably use their last timeout, and they do. It's 3rd down now. So with only a 3-point lead, the Vikings have to be careful about chewing up the clock and not giving Washington the ball back with only a 3-point advantage. Right now they sit at the 37 of Minnesota. Let's talk about Teddy Bridgewater. You called his first NFL start. This is 5th. No turnovers in the game for the rookie. They trailed early. He held up well.
We had a 3 or 4 game stretch there where he was turning the ball over, and he has not done it today. He's looked calm and poised. We expected Washington to bring the house on Teddy today, and they really did. They sat back in zones. They were able to pick up some pressures, and Teddy just carved them up in the second half.
Bridgewater keeps as the Redskins cannot stop the clock. It'll be 4th down, and the clock will run. Now, if you try a field goal here, which I don't think
no, you definitely
want to do that. You probably punt it away.
Yeah, you punt it away, pin them back, make them go the length of the field.
You see the time difference running the clock. Probably call a timeout at the very last moment. That's Scott Turner, quarterback coach, son of Norv Turner, and with Teddy Bridgewater, called an excellent game today.
Yeah, we just mentioned the game that Norv Turner called. It was, especially in the second half, Chris, it was balanced. Some comfortable plays for his rookie quarterback against an aggressive defense.
Vikings use a timeout facing 4th down with just 12 seconds remaining. And Teddy Bridgewater, drafted in the opening round, they traded up to get him his numbers today. And on the ground, he ran only 3 times for 20 yards, but in key spots, missed a few early passes, completed 26 of 42, 268 yards and a touchdown. And as his coach said, the one thing we noticed about him right away, calm, in control in the huddle, and he was all afternoon, even when the team trailed in the first half. Jeff Locke on to punt. Andre Roberts would be the normal return man, but nobody back for Washington. He's really going to let it go. And it's into the end zone, which is an area with 6 seconds remaining. And that's what it may take, a Hail Mary.
Either that or one of these lateral completion, lateral, see if we can spring somebody late. But
heave it, hope for a penalty, and try and set up for a long field goal.
That too, yep.
Today's game, a Mike Burks production directed by Michael Frank, our technical producer Tom Lynch, the technical director Ernest Bauer, graphics operator Lisa Hanson, our lead replay operators Don Vermeulen and Pat Caballero, our audio mixer Kevin McCloskey, James Petralka, and Rick Odioso help Rondé and I up here in the booth with stats and spotting. Our entire production crew appreciate all of their hard work today, and we thank you for watching. Robert Griffin is going to heave it in the area of DeSean Jackson. It's out of bounds. No time left. In a battle of 3 and 5 teams who've used 3 different quarterbacks and 2 head coaches for the first time that were both coordinators on the same staff in Cincinnati. Jake Gruden on the losing end to Mike Zimmer. The Vikings win to improve their record to 4 and 5. The return of Robert Griffin III in defeat. We'll be back in a moment.